Hi, this is Sue Trumble, and I'm reading from Chicken Soup for the Soul, Merry Christmas. This one is called Love Notes on My Tree. I wish I could find enough words to tell you how much I love you, said my tall, dark, handsome husband, holding me tight. He worried about not being able to buy me a present. Emmett had just finished his tenure in the Army and had enrolled in college on the GI Bill. We had been married only a few months, and he wanted our first Christmas to be special. You're my present, and always will be, I answered. He smiled with relief. Come on, I said, let's go shopping for a tree. Maybe we'll find one that we can afford. I think the salesman guessed our financial condition. The trees had been picked over, but believe it or not, I have just the right tree for you. I'll sell it to you for $1. We thanked him and hurried home with the tree. We had nothing to decorate with it, so just sat there and looked at it, listening to White Christmas playing on our little radio. Let's dance, Emmett said, pulling me close. I thought I was in heaven. Before he went to class the next day, he wrote me a love note. Telling me not to look at it until Christmas, he folded the paper carefully and tied it to our tree. I decided to do the same thing. I would write a love note and hang it on the tree too. Emmett was still worried about that I would be disappointed in not receiving her Christmas gift. Christmas Day arrived. Sitting together on the floor, we opened all of our love notes and read them aloud to each other, moving even closer. Finally, I folded my last precious note and looked into his big brown eyes. You're God's gift to me, I said, and that's the greatest gift I could ever receive. He pulled me up, swept me off my feet, and twirled me around. We danced to the kitchen where we had a Christmas dinner of tuna sandwiches. To us, that tuna was a feast. After Christmas, I took the notes off the tree and put them in a box. Little did we know we were starting a tradition. The next Christmas, we added new notes, and I carefully placed them in another box. By the time our boys came along, we had a lot of Christmas notes. Each holiday, we wrote notes to them, too. They, of course, wanted to scribble on paper and hang their notes on the tree, and we called it our love tree. As our sons grew, their notes became priceless. Mommy, will you marry me when I grow up? Mommy, I love you because of the pillow fight you had with me. Mommy, do you want a dog that I saw outside for Christmas? Daddy, can we go rock hunting for Christmas? Daddy, I like the way you throw balls. Daddy, you are the best daddy. All too soon, the boys grew up and had babies of their own. Yet even today, even every Christmas season, our grandchildren write love notes and we hang them on our special tree. Our granddaughters never become tired of hearing stories about our first Christmas. Mama, could you read some of those notes Granddad wrote to you a long time ago when it was your first tree? Of course, I say. I want them to know the extravagant love their grandparents had for each other. We gather around in a circle and each person gets a turn to pick a love note. Each one goes to the tree, picks a note on which his or her name is written, and pausing for effect, reads it out loud. Jody starts, pulling the first note from the tree. He unties the ribbon and unfolds the paper on which it is written. Smoothing the paper, he reads to his granddad. Granddad, I'm so thankful that you passed on a name to be proud of to my father, who in turn passed it on to me. I look at my tall, dark, handsome grandson, and I see in him the tall, dark, handsome man I married a long time ago. In my mind, I hear the words, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And in my heart, I dance with him again. Love notes on our tree have become a legacy that have now soared with wings of love for 4 generations.